So as gardeners, we have a tendency to look down because that's where the soil is, that's where the plants are. This is the Frugal Gardener, and today I want you to look up. Bear with me now because this video is going to take a little bit of explaining. In all the years that I've been gardening, I wish somebody would have taken the time to explain this to me. And that is about the birds. Now, no, this is not the Audubon Society. This is not, a video about bird life, but it is a video about a particular bird, which is the hummingbird. Now, like I said, stay with me. I didn't think much about it until a company contacted me and offered to send me this. In years past, I've been buying these little guys here, and they're about $5. You can get them larger, $10, $15, and I'd fill them up, put them up, because the hummingbirds are pretty to look at. The first time I've actually saw a hummingbird was when I was on vacation in it's either Jamaica or Nassau, I forget. And I was pretty fascinated by them. I like to watch them. I never realized the impact that they would have on your garden. Trust me, this is going to change the way you look at hummingbirds, and it's going to change, in a way, in some ways, it might even change the way that you garden. I didn't realize that hummingbird feeders that bring in the hummingbirds, they do a lot for your garden. I made some notes here. I'll cut to the chase. Give you the short version. You see right here, they eat mites, aphids, weevils, and the big one for me is mosquitoes. 1,000 plus a day. Yes, they like nectar, and that was all I knew about them. I didn't know that 40% of their diet is from bugs. I never had mosquitoes when I came in here. I never had to deal with bugs. I just have the bees, and it didn't occur to me until I did the research. They eat up pretty much everything else that comes in here. As a matter of fact, they're pretty territorial, and they dive bomb anything that comes in that they feel like it's going to be a threat to their nest or a threat to their food source. So this thing here, it is a game changer for me in a lot of ways. Instead of buying one of these every year or something similar to this, they get cloudy, they break, they leak. This I've been using for over a month. It's so easy to fill. They come in different colors. Yes, I was sent this, and I didn't actually make the purchase, but I would not have a problem paying for one of these. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about getting another one, because in addition to getting rid of the mosquitoes, which is a big deal for me, and the mites and things that disrupt your garden, they also help with pollination. They don't pollinate as well as bees, but they do pollinate your cucumbers, your peppers, your tomatoes, your beans. I mean, this is a win-win for me. A lot of people don't like to buy these things because you have to pay for the nectar to put in them. I priced it on Amazon. It's like $10. I spent a quarter. If you guys are interested, let me know. I'll put the recipe in a link, or I'll put it in the next video. It's basically a 1-to-4 ratio. So that's 1 cup of sugar to 4 cups of water. That's it. You heat it up and you're good to go. I just refilled this because it takes, I fill this about twice a week. Twice a week. So you might think, well, it's July. Why would I buy one of these now? Why even bother? Well, because it's still like the middle of growing season. The first day of summer wasn't until June 21st. These guys stick around until October. So they're going to be here for a while. So you have the rest of July, all of August, all of September, and they have a tendency to migrate in October, but they come back. So it's my little show and tell. And by the way, these things come in different colors. This is the color that I chose because I thought it would attract them the most. Boy, I mean, yeah, I did get a couple with these that I use, but they're probably waiting for me to leave now. The other day, there were, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 of these guys, and I've never seen that many in this area before. This was part of my project when I decided to design this garden, and these are some of the flowers that I planted to bring them in. This is my bird bath that I need to add some water to. All these things were intentional, even this feeder here. All these were intentional to bring in the birds, to bring in the bees, to bring in the butterflies, which I have seen way many more than I have in the past. So this was a win-win. This whole thing with the hummingbirds, that was a real bonus for me because I didn't know that the hummingbirds contributed so much to my garden. And there's even more. These are scarlet runner beans. Some people call them red beans. They love these guys. I grew these a couple of years ago, and I haven't grown them since. And when I did my research and I realized how much they love these things, I decided to plant more. So these aren't even in the ground. You guys that are familiar with my channel know I've been having issues with growing things in this soil. So I improvised. This is a 5-gallon bucket. I plant the seeds in here. These things can grow up to 10, 12 feet long. I'm going to have to give it a little bit of help to get it around. So this is also attracting the hummingbirds. So you look, you don't see any bugs. All you see are the bees. There's not one bug, there's not one mosquito, there's nothing. Now I know you say, you know, there's good bugs and bad bugs, but right now, this is working out very well for me. And this is something that I think you guys should consider. I put the link below if you want to go and check them out. The last time I checked, they were having a sale. I'm not sure if that sale is still going on, but I'm telling you, this is something you can take this thing and put it away during the winter, and next spring, wash it out with some warm water, and you're good to go. This is the reason why, you know, I'm saying to look up. I mean, there's nothing that I can say that is negative or bad. In West Virginia, we have something called the ruby-throated hummingbird. And from what I read, they come back every season. They come back, they know where they were the previous year, and they come back so that so you don't have to worry about whether you're going to have the same birds again. So that's it. I hope you guys give this a look, check it out. I mean, do your own research, but just a real quick review. Like I said earlier, they help to pollinate the beans, cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers. They stick around until around October, sometimes mid-October. Then they come back in the spring. They have this, it costs you, I don't know, I mean, $0.25 for a cup. I usually do 2 batches at a time, so that's 50 cents. Basically, I just double everything. So 2 cups of sugar, 8 cups of water, and I'm good for a while. This is the big one for me, that these eat the mites, the aphids, the weevils, the mosquitoes. That's 40% of their diet. I used to think that all they had was the nectar, and that was, I guess, you know, naive on my part. So they do have to eat the bugs, and that helps them to survive. It's good for them. It's good for me. It'll be good for you. And the scarlet runner beans I showed you guys, which they love. And there's also other plants. You can research it. I have other plants here in these containers that also draw them into this garden. So That's it. This is a little bit of a departure for me in terms of video, but like I said, sometimes it pays to look up. I'm the Frugal Gardener. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side. And always remember, when you grow your own food, you'll always know where it comes from. You guys have a great day. Go out and get yourself a hummingbird feeder. Now, welcome back to the Frugal Gardener's Garden. It is mid-July, and normally now we'd be thinking about fall planting for the winter, but I'm still planning because even though things are going well here, this part, excuse me, this part, the in-ground, never quite worked out. Yeah, I have a couple of things going, but very few. So I'm happy about this, but I'm going to bring in the rest of my containers. This is the star. This is the main one here, and these smaller ones, and this is what I'm using to mix. I am going to put my organic perlite in here, along with I just added a bag of compost, cow manure, to use on these other containers. I have 5 in total.